This is the audio test Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra versus S25 Plus in One UI 7 or Android 15. We got quad camera setup on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and triple camera setup on Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. I think that's it for a quick audio test. Let the battle begin.
So glad you made it.
On the widest portrait mode on 1x, you will see that the background blur is creamier on S24 Ultra because of the bigger sensor. The subject is also better exposed and there's more details on the face. While we got a natural looking Galaxy S25 Plus, the subject is more beautified on 1x. You would also notice that the latest Samsung Plus is crushing the shadows a little bit.
Now we're not socializing. Put me on an island. Got that eagle mania.
On 2x, you will see that the hair is better exposed on S24 Ultra. Also, the skin tone is warmer than the competition. You got good details on the face and great background blur. While S25 Plus has better exposure, you will see that the skin tone is natural looking and there's gradual blur from the subject to the railings and the background. You got bigger bokeh balls too.
For the big screen, I play the villain if it means I'm on your TV.
On portrait zoom 3x and 5x, both phones are really good. You got that extra sharpness on Galaxy S25 Plus, and you would also see bokeh balls at the back, while you have a creamier background blur on S24 Ultra, and there's more details on the face.
So give your worst, not my problem. I put me first. I stop anything, don't care what the past is, don't care what the past.
On the selfie portrait mode, there's more details on the face on Galaxy S24 Ultra, and there's a little bit of beautification going on S25 Plus. You also got natural looking skin tone on the latest Samsung Plus. This is a matter of personal choice.
Now we're testing the vlogging test, Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus and Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. A lot of people are requesting these phones because of the same price point, I guess, on the used market. I think even in brand new, you will have a closer price point on both phones. So we have selfie video recording, 4K 30 FPS. We can also shoot 60 FPS on both phones. HDR is off on Galaxy S25 Plus to match Galaxy S24 Ultra. In terms of video quality, we got a natural looking tone on Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. And also the contrast is stronger. Well, we have a warmer, better exposed video on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Again, this is the vlogging test using the selfie camera. Now let's check the main. Now this is the rear camera starting with the ultra wide in 4K 30 FPS. You can also shoot 60 FPS on both phones. This is 1/2.55-inch sensor, 12 megapixel. I think both phones have similar hardware. We're doing the sit-down talking head video because a lot of you will probably use these phones for vlogging and video recording. So this will be in a controlled environment. This is a talking head video of these two phones. Now let's check the main. All right, we have the main sensor test. So this is 50 megapixel sensor, 1/1.56-inch sensor on Galaxy S25 Plus. And we have 200 megapixel sensor, 1/3 inch sensor on Galaxy S24 Ultra. We updated both phones on One UI 7, Android 11. I think that's it for the main sensor. Now let's check the zoom. Now we're testing the 3x optical zoom on both phones, same 10 megapixel sensor, 4K 30 FPS. I'm also using an external microphone for you to hear me clearly even on 3x optical. Now let's check 5x. Now we're testing the 5x optical zoom. So this is digital crop on Galaxy S25 Plus using the main sensor. And we have a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. There's also a difference on framing, as you can see on the video, because they're using different sensors. I think that's it for the 5x optical zoom or periscope telephoto. Now let's check some image quality.
The colors on Galaxy S24 Ultra is brighter and more vivid than the latest S25 Plus. I feel that the exposure is affecting the colors of the images. While you got a controlled look, an HDR looking shot on S25 Plus, the sky is toned down and lighter and there's no crazy highlights on the image.
Take those fragile years, all your worry and tears, and put them on me. Oh, I must admit, when
You would still notice that the background blur is creamier on S24 Ultra because of the bigger sensor on close-up. Also, the image is a bit livelier than the latest competition. The colors on S25 Plus is toned down. One will argue that it is a bit dull compared to the brighter and more colorful S24 Plus. Again, some people might prefer a natural looking image. Checking all the sensors and FOV, we got ultra-wide main sensor and 3x optical zoom on both phones. We got 5x optical on Galaxy S24 Ultra, and it can go as far as 100 times. On the slow motion test, both phones has 4K 120 FPS, which is really nice. S24 Ultra is warmer and S25 Plus is natural looking. This is the outdoor shot on both phones, Galaxy S24 Ultra and S25 Plus. This is what it looks like vlogging with human subject on the frame. Let's check the autofocus quickly. And the stabilization. Alright, let's check the rear cameras. Now we're switching to the rear camera, starting with the ultra wide. So this is the colors of these two phones, S24 Ultra versus S25 Plus. Look at the sky and the trees. Let's check the autofocus. And this is the vlogging test outdoors with human subject. Let's check the video stabilization. Now going to the main sensor, 1x. So this is what it looks like. Look at the colors and the sky. Now checking the autofocus. And this is vlogging when human subject. This is what it looks like vlogging outdoors. Now let's check the video stabilization. We also have 3x on both phones. So this is the colors and what it looked like on both phones. Look at the grass. Greener on S24 Ultra and natural looking on S25. Look at the sky. Lighter on the newer S25 Plus. Let's check video stabilization. And we also have 5x optical zoom on S25 Plus. We only have digital crop on S25 Plus. Better details on S24 Ultra. And going for the farthest zoom, we got 20x on S24 Ultra and only 12x on Galaxy S25 Plus. We got a natural looking tone on S25 Plus on night shots. The street lights are yellow, so you will have a warmer look on S25 Plus, while S24 Ultra is brighter. The sky and the shadows are crushed on the Galaxy S25 Plus, while it is better exposed and a bit purplish on S25 Ultra. On pitch black condition, you will see that the larger 1/3 inch sensor of S24 Ultra is showing its prowess. The images on the older S24 is brighter, has less noise and more detail than the competition. On the ultra-wide and main sensor, S24 Ultra wins. 3x is almost a tie but brighter on S24 Ultra. And going to the 5x zoom, I think the crop of the main sensor on S25 Plus is brighter and has more details than the competition.
Now we're testing the low-lit video test, starting with the selfie video recording 4K 30 FPS. We can shoot 60 FPS on both phones. We also have HDR off on Galaxy S25 Plus. So this is what it looks like using the selfie camera. Now this is the rear camera, starting with the ultra-wide 4K 30 FPS. We can also shoot 60 FPS on both phones. In terms of video quality, I like the contrast and sharpness on Galaxy S25 Plus compared to Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's not so bad, but it's a little bit washed out on the S24 Ultra. Now this is the main sensor battle, the 50 megapixel sensor S25 Plus versus 200 megapixel 1/3 inch sensor on Galaxy S24 Ultra. In terms of video quality, I like the video quality of both phones. This is a matter of personal choice on the main sensor. Also, both phones are updated to One UI 7 Android 15, so both has the same updates. Also, both phones are identical in terms of software, One UI 7 Android 15. I think that's it for the main sensor. Now let's check the zoom. Now this is the battle of the telephoto or optical zoom. We're starting with the 3x, so this is what it looks like, both 10 megapixel sensors. And this is 5 times optical zoom or periscope telephoto on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, 50 megapixel versus the digital crop on Galaxy S25 Plus. I think that's it for the low light video test on all sensors. Now let's check the video resolution. Now this is the video resolution test. We got 8K 30 FPS on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And we also have 8K 30 FPS on Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. Which phone do you think is better after One UI 7 update? Leave your comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.